Good morning, my beautiful angels. Thank you for joining me. It's the first weekend of June 2024. If this is your first time, don't let it be the last. Please hit share, subscribe, like, and comment. Even if you're a cross watcher, even if you're not Sagittarius, a lot of people can watch Sagittarius videos because they're dating a Sag, they're with a Sag, or they just like the readings. Even though I do these for the intention of Sagittarius, anyone can watch these videos and be attracted to my energy and feel that these messages apply. So please join the family, subscribe, share, like, and comment, and help the content to move up the YouTube algorithm, which unfortunately controls how much my videos get out there to the rest of the community. Okay, cause to bless and pray for. This is your general love reading for the first weekend of June. I've just recorded your general reading, and now we're on to the love reading. During the course of the weekend and through next week, I'll be posting your general energies for the month of June, which pertain to love, finance, career, your crystal energies, names of people that might be thinking of you, all aspects of love, ex, future, past, readings and messages from your ancestors. So we have a lot to cover, and I hope you'll be here to receive these messages. Okay, we're first starting out. Triggers affect the ability to trust. Concerns about money affect your love life. Time apart will improve your relationship. And underneath the deck, we get lies lead you nowhere. Seek or speak the truth. So these could be the energies surrounding both of you, or the way how you think about someone who you may or may not be any longer romantically connected to. So lies lead you nowhere. Seek or speak the truth. This could be the energy that is surrounding you or your partner. You could feel that you're talking to someone or involved with someone where they're not being on the up and up with you. And you just feel like you're saying like, why, right? We're Sagittarius. We're truth speakers and truth seekers. Look, and you see how the light went out? I think that has a short, but nonetheless, look how it went out when it said, there she goes, my dog, confirming that we are truth seekers, and we don't really like people who lie to us. We really feel like it takes more energy to lie than to tell the truth, and we really don't understand what do people get out of by not being honest. So for us in a romantic situation, and even in friendships, don't be dishonest, because if you're dishonest, then we can't trust you. Triggers affect the ability to trust. Yes, lies are triggers. Once you lie to us, that triggers the fact that we have a distrust for you. Then we're wondering what else that you may have told us is a lie. We think about everything that you do now. We question your motives of everything. So one thing that a partner may do or a close friend may do to you romantically can be a ripple effect, a domino effect. It triggers and affects the ability to trust. And when people do that to you, depending on how severe the hurt and the anguish and betrayal is, that can trigger you to not trust others in future relationships unless you get the proper healing and the proper closure, so you don't bring that baggage into your next relationship. With concerns about money affecting your love life, you could be with someone romantically who's living with you. And even if they're not living with you, some of you could be dating guys or with a partner that you always seem to be helping him. You're putting more money into their apartment, their household, their car than your own, and they're not helping you. And if they live with you and they're not contributing, yeah, you would have a lot of concerns about money, because if they have a job, you want to know, like, well, where's the money going if you're not contributing, if we're not going out as much? If you don't have kids, or bills, where's your money going? So when you romantically tie yourself with someone, yes, you need to give full disclosure of their financial situation too, because it can impact your relationship, from the dating to living together to thinking about having kids. If you already are bringing an already made family into the situation, it's not their responsibility, but if they love you, hey, it would be nice if they can help. So you could also be, in addition to worrying about the money issues concerning your partner, you might be going through your own evaluation of your finances. And then that's where you stop to think, but wait a minute, why am I stressing myself? And I have a partner here who should be helping me, or at least putting into the pie. So when you have concerns about money, it can affect your love life because it takes away the energy from your romantic feelings, and now you become more like the parent, the mom, the banker, right? You want to find out what's going on. You're being stern. You don't want to do anything because if money is involved and money is needed and your partner doesn't have it and you don't have it, then it kind of lessens the things that you can do. I mean, there's great romantic things you can do at home for free, but you both have to be creative and you both have to be willing. And you both have to be in that fun, romantic mood and cycle. But when people have money problems or career issues, it can drag their relationship. And when your partner is contributing to that because they're not helping out, it does affect the relationship. So for a healthy relationship, Sagittarius, you want someone who's going to be honest and truthful, doesn't trigger anything in you, doesn't trigger anything to make you think that they're not being honest, and also that financially they're fit on their own. And even if you need help, which you don't most of the time, it's just good to know that if you did, they can. Time apart will improve your relationship. For some of you, when you have all these things going on and it's really jeopardizing the relationship, the best thing to do is to sever ties or say, let's take a break. Let's take a break to get our finances together. Let's take a break to address whatever issues that we're having, rather than just sweeping it under the rug and going to sleep every night bitter and angry, because you're only going to have a disdain for each other, and then that leads into third party intervention, which creates a whole nother bag of issues that you're not going to want to deal with. So sometimes it's smart to take that break from a relationship, and depending on how important the relationship and that person is to you and vice versa, that would be the best medicine you can give to your relationship. It doesn't mean that the relationship is over. It means that you're taking a break for the relationship in order to honor the relationship and to save it and to fix what's wrong with it, and also for your independent time for yourselves to address your independent needs and values, and also to address collectively the things that you both like and dislike about the relationship that needs to be addressed and repaired before you can come back together. With this deck, we end with the middle card as a spiritual awakening is affecting you both. So like I said, this spiritual awakening could be the reason why you feel, yes, it is time for us to have a break. You might not want the break, one of you or both of you, but you know that spiritually there could be a disconnect. You're going in different directions. You're not speaking the same love language. Things are not in sync. You got the career issues, the financial matters. There could be some trust and infidelity, a lot of lying. So with all this negative cloud around the relationship, you, Sagittarius, being the spiritual being, you know that this could be a sign of spiritual warfare, whether it's one that has been consumed between the two of you, or it's negative energy that someone else has brought to you towards your relationship to set this environment. But whatever the case is, I'm glad that you're both awoke and you both realize that there are issues that are affecting both of you that in the long term are hurting the relationship. So that time apart is either going to bring you back together in a wholesome way, or it's going to split you two, and maybe it's for the best. The other message we get, an escape from reality. Maybe the time apart is what you need, an escape from reality. Maybe you need to live in a fantasy world, or maybe this relationship that you're in or this partnership that you've been dealing with has been an escape from reality. And now that reality is sinking in and you're really opening up your eyes, you're having this awakening, you're finding out all the things that are wrong. You're finding out the things that are lacking, the things that need to be worked upon. Within a failing relationship, when you want to escape from reality and you want to be in these relationships that are short-term, relationships that you probably shouldn't be in the first place, and relationships with people who just want to be arm candy or see you as a purpose to another means, it's not going to be a win-win. So yes, sometimes we set ourselves up for failures in relationships. And many of you, as I record this at this moment, you're in a failing relationship, but for some reason you want to stay in it. You are escaping from reality and not wanting to deal with the truth. With I ruined the good girl or guy in you, didn't we talk about triggers before? When you allow people to come into your space and they don't align with you spiritually or emotionally, and they have bad juju, they have bad baggage, they're liars, they're thieves, they're adulterers, they do ruin and temper the good qualities that Sagittarius has. And the more you stay in this non-real relationship, the more you absorb their energy and the more they ruin the good person that you are to the core. So this is definitely your partner saying, I damaged you in some way by allowing myself to be in your life, knowing that I wasn't going to do right by you, by hurting you, by crying, by making you cry, by doing things to make you live in a non-realistic relationship, a dead-end relationship at that. Well, the card says it all. That's what they are. This person is someone for the streets. They're with you, but they're not with you. So in many cases, they could be talking to other people. They made too many promises that they knew they could not keep. And when you're living unrealistically, or people see in you the desperation that you want to be in a relationship so bad that you'll take whoever, this is what happens. This is why I say self-love is so important, Sagittarius, so you don't fall into this trap. We also get the message of new opportunities. There could be better things opening up for you as far as love, but you have to be willing to leave your comfort zone and open your mind to the new possibilities. Release desperation. Free yourself from past mistakes by forgiving yourself for what you have done or went through. Forgive yourself when you make those wrong mistakes or those wrong decisions in love, when you select partners or settle for less in love. Yes, it was a mistake, but you don't have to, penalize yourself forever. Spiritual rebirth, yes, a spiritual rebirth, a spiritual awakening is going to help you move forward and open your eyes to see. Let go of your old self and allow your authentic self to reemerge and to reunite your soul with the divine source. Forget whatever this person has done to you or how they've made you felt and all the negativity they've brought into your life. With disguised solution, the solution is disguised as a problem. What you perceive as a problem is pushing you towards a more favorable solution. Sometimes the negative things and the bad experiences that we go through in our life, as bad as they may be, actually could be that rainbow, could be that blessing that we're looking for. It makes us do things or makes us take action or react in a way and experience things in a different light, where if everything was always happy-go-lucky, we wouldn't take any action. We'll be just complacent. So let's get out of our comfort zone, Sagittarius, and let's start addressing the peoples and the energies that are not working for us in our relationships, and the negativity and the toxicity that we've allowed to come into our life because of wanting and needing love and affection. Going to the tarot, the King of Swords, this could be the energy of that person coming into your life, or the person that you desire. You want someone who is strong, someone who isn't about the BS, someone who has leadership qualities and dreams and values such as yourself, someone who is wise in their years. You want someone who's going to be able to build a fortress to protect not only you, but them as well. And for some of you, a younger version of this King of Swords with the Page of Cups could be coming towards you, bringing you their love or confessing their love to you, their admiration to you. You could be older than this person, but they respect you and see you in such a light. The bottom of the deck, temptation. Avoiding temptation in relationships is something that Sagittarius is always going to have to be aware of, because you're so loving and giving and sometimes so adaptable or so easy to manipulate sometimes in love situations, because you might feel out of sorts. You have to avoid those temptations, because they do put you into this pit where you find yourself aligned with people romantically that you really shouldn't be with. In the middle of the deck, Ace of Cups, new beginnings. But as you awaken and you see the things that are wrong, and you wake up and you say, wait a minute, this isn't my reality. Why am I settling for this person? Why am I settling for this abuse or mistrust or all this toxicity in my life? Once you awaken and get back into your spiritual divine purpose, you then allow the new things, the new emotions, the new energy that truly fits your spirit and soul to come towards you. Let's go into my message moods deck. We get power of love. The power of love. You'd be surprised what the power of love can do, whether it's self-love or the energy of someone new coming in. Sex machine. This new person coming in could boom, boom, boom. This person could be very highly energetic. This person coming in could be very sexually active, especially if it's a younger person, right? They tend to have a lot of energy and desire for sex, so make sure that you're ready for it. In between the sheets, yes, this June, you know, summertime, people get really romantic during the summertime. You meet a lot of people. There's a lot of hanky-panky. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of sexual activity going on in this month. And the bottom of the deck, we go, where did we go wrong? There is someone from your past wondering where did they go wrong with you. Let's take a clarifier on that. The clarifier is the Empress. Well, where did they go wrong? You were bringing all the ideas and love and energy into this relationship. You might have wanted to have a child with this person, but for whatever reason, it did not work out. You fell out of love with this person. You stopped trusting this person. This person could have been dating other people and you just wasn't into that relationship anymore. But you gave this person your love. You nurtured this person. And only now they realize, what did I do? How did I let Sagittarius go? Here he is now sitting. Maybe he's changed. Maybe he's built himself up and he realizes now as the King of Pentacles, you were his queen and now he does not have you. In the middle of this deck, we get one more night. Wow. Yeah, this person from your past is wishing they had one more night with you. But right now, Sagittarius, you have other options coming in. And I would say, hey, go wherever those new options might lead you. As we come to a close, what are the other messages we have for Sagittarius? Recovery. Some of you might be recovering like from broken hearts, or like I said, having to take the step to get yourselves out of relationships that no longer work for you. Forgiveness. Some of you might forgive that ex. Who knows? Depending on how you feel about them. Perfect time. And this ex could be coming back during this time when you're trying to get away from one person. But don't forget to remind yourself, you don't need to be going back to back in relationships. You know, that rebound effect is not good. So even if someone is coming back and you feel attracted to them and you feel like it's perfect timing, give yourself time to recover and to forgive whatever you went through and whatever you allowed into your life during this time. And in closing, peaceful resolution. You have a peaceful resolution coming into some conflict in one of your relationships. Even this one that you could be ending. I'm sorry for that interruption. Have guests again. The peaceful resolution, you could be seeking a peaceful resolution in walking out or ending this current relationship that you're in, as you see new opportunities are there for you. And I don't feel like to say like there's never not new opportunities for you. I always feel that there are opportunities for us, but it's whether or not we recognize them, if we're living in our reality. Because when you're so drowned or so focused on one person, you tend to block out all the other suitors that are available. The last card we get is just a setback, not the final outcome. So even though things might not have worked out or they're not going according to your plan with this current relationship, it's not a setback and it's not the final outcome, because I do feel there are other opportunities of love. There are other people who have an interest in you romantically. So take this energy for the first week of June, and I'll be back with your general energetic readings for the month. And have a great weekend. Namaste.